following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
And it spirals around and crashes into the van.
Wait, can you make a drive land vehicle?
Probably
still work
not.
that? Can he?
He can try and... It is now his turn. He can make a swerve.
What would the DV be?
I believe, as I recall, it was 13.
10.
The van is now destroyed.
So if it was coming at you from the front, you could slam on your brakes and hopefully it pass you. Instead of doing a manoeuvre.
He chose to swerve.
Oh.
Also, emergency brake is another manoeuvre. It's actually harder than swerving.
He chose to Isaiah Scott swerve.
Whose house?
Swerve's house.
Damn right.
Just delete this.
And the combat is over because he's dead and his vehicle's a flaming wreck.
I mean, I could be dead.
Not you. Captain grins and smiles. The half-track grinds to a halt.
I will also slow down. Stop eventually.
The van, we're going to go check and make sure he's alright.
I am.
I guess I'm crawling out of the wreckage.
He says.
Oh! God! Son of a bitch.
The van goes, catches fire. Dramatically, Graves is like, oh, as it explodes. Hurling only two objects free from the explosion. One, the passenger seat. And two, its fuel tank completely intact, if battered.
Ugh.
Which one do you want to get hit with?
The chair.
I would have said none of them, but...
Well, he didn't give me that option. He said which one.
And that stopped you guys in the past because...
It comes under the same thing. You could have said both.
Yeah, you could have.
I could have.
You'd be dumped it. Anyway, so yeah. You heroically and bravely escaped the flaming wreckage.
I go look over at the flaming wreckage of the helicopter that would have crashed nearby.
It's enmeshed with the van. The guy in it is wearing like an old Biggles style hat and goggles, and he has
roasting.
he's like you hear the sizzle and crackle of burning flesh.
I see that, then I remember he was dropping bombs and had that big machine gun, and I'll grab that fuel tank and just start lugging that away from the crash scene, expecting a sudden explosion.
A sudden explosion happens, but no one's in range for the 86 damage.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Well, I've been better.
Okay.
But I'll survive.
You're alright.
I'm fine. The van, not so much. Though I got the fuel. Jostle the fuel tank.
Drip, drip.
Lean that in such a way that it's not leaking.
Pour into the track now.
On it.
Do you remember where the fuel... I did show you where it was.
Yes.
Did you remember?
I will put it exactly there.
We had the problem.
Fueling the half-track in a way that does not cause the problem she speaks of.
Get a little something on your nose, right there. No, on the nose itself. Up. Yeah, there.
Your mascara's running.
Could be a bruise from all the rough sex.
Yeah, it could be.
It's the makeup from the emo.
I'm secretly an emo.
Secretly Gleemo.
Oh no. I don't know how you do that secretly.
Well, who would see it coming? No one here goes bowling.
Oh shit.
Gleemos go bowling?
And drink Coke.
I don't drink Coke, but I do go bowling.
You any good?
No, I'm just fucking shit up.
She any good?
Yeah, she's way better
That's
than
why
me.
he goes bowling.
She used to play in a league.
You lost your portal to the old net.
Yes, that would have been quite valuable if we could have expunged Devil from our tails. But I won't think about it.
Right. We got everything.
Glug, 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 glug.
Can you make a vehicle tech check for me, please?
Yeah, that's a skill that I have.
So what, Mr. Overstat? Who cares, right?
Yeah, but these are all the stats I don't have. My overstated stats are all combat ones.
Mr. Netrunner.
Yeah.
Because interface is dependent on no stat. So any stat pool you have as a netrunner is irrelevant to netrunning. I'm not even joking. You should, as a netrunner, build yourself as a Dodgemotron combat matrix god.
Well, I suppose should another attack commence, we should have a gunner in your vehicle as well. So I'll join you.
Yeah, you get to be in the cool car now.
Yes.
Don't you want to go back with Fleur?
Well, we could swap. I say
Actually,
somewhat.
Flu, you want to drive
somewhat
something a
hopefully.
little. You want to drive something a little more fun than that thing.
The half-track has more valuable equipment in it than the muscle car.
Yeah, but it's not as fun to drive.
Fun is irrelevant.
Well, it's up to you.
Never the practical.
It's a pity that the Militech thing was in that vehicle.
I look back at the van. We did store that in there, didn't we? Oh, and the jack.
The jack for that van, and now I don't have the van. I still don't have the jack, but yet I want the jack.
What if there's another van I need to jack up?
Jack's up! Remember that from the old American sports shows on ESPN?
Well, okay. Well, maybe yeah. Maybe just you want to ride in the muscle car, let Gravy Boy ride in the half track with Miss Fleur.
This is better than riding in the back of this truck.
You mean the van?
Couldn't fit in the back of the van. The van had all that equipment
Yes,
in it.
that equipment I'm trying not to think about. I suppose we no longer have to worry about the question of how do we get this back through the border and not get Netwatch after us.
Right. I'll join you, Rog.
Yeah, it's a nice car. And if you want to sleep again, it's got a big back seat. You can just.
I know,
ride
it's a nice back seat.
So where are you going?
Jess is in the muscle
Jess is
car, I'm in the half track.
That doesn't answer my question.
And we never did decide if we were going to...
Because here's the turn-off.
We were going to where you want to go, right? To get to the devil thing.
You said that if we don't, we're...
Could be a severe problem. It could be adding another enemy to our future,
Oh, another enemy. Oh.
list.
Just add him to the pile, right?
If anything, he could be the reason all these people are finding us so easily.
So you think he's working with Blythe?
I think maybe he might have provided some information to Blythe. A way for him to get at us when we're not in the... Or when I'm not in the Netscape.
No, it is true. These assassins always seem to know where he is.
Yes.
And in fact, they get there
knows
ahead
where
of
we are.
us.
It
So
could
how-
be unrelated, but
How would he get in contact with Blythe, though?
he's in the old net.
Yeah, all life will need is some kind of connection to the old net, and that's
So
it.
why would you want to go to the old net?
Blythe
Because
is a
the
net
wouldn't-
runner as
wouldn't
well.
we be in the-
information
Is a
on
net
who
runner
we
as well.
are.
Sorry, what?
Blythe is a net runner as well.
That explains more.
A significantly shittier one than myself.
That's what it's...
May no longer be true.
Sorry?
Well, he has a lot of capital, can buy a lot of equipment and training. Can't be that good.
Don't need to be good when you've got money.
Let's prefer it to pay other people.
And the technology, he's probably just buys high tech to make it all better. He's probably got all the programs in the bloody world.
Right, I got this thing made. Do we want to check it now?
Yeah, we may as well while we're stationary and together.
I'll check the agent. Plug it in.
Plug it in, and it says, and it goes, shh, and it brings up like the symbol of a battery, and the lightning buttons.
Suppose we should give it a few minutes before we power it on.
Takes an hour.
Oh, it's going to take a while. But...
We may as well get on the road then.
Yep. Take it easy, Rog.
Oh, it's a smooth ride, especially
Smooth ride, ding, 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 ding. Take it easy, ding, 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 ding.
All original.
And this Diamond Geezer, ding, 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 is in the roadway, ding, 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 ding. Vehicular manslaughter.
Totally original song.
So I'm making it up as I go.
It's a stunning ability to make any song about killing Diamond Geezer.
Just like when we were at Burger King, I was capable of making any song about fisting each other in the wiener. Wiener fisting fits into every song. It's the Giles theme of concepts.
Especially with you're working with it anyway.
Yes, we're taking the turn off to Santo Paraguay.
Oh, we're going to Santo Paraguay.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'm tempted to have you guys ambushed on the way, so I will. You pull into a gas station. Because you got to.
And what's our rate of ambushes at these places again?
100%.
100%.
Yep, where is it? You pull into...
Yeah, it's going to be upside down and red.
Damn it. I mean, no! No! It's going to not load! That's going to be a corrupted file that I have to get back off the shared drive. Just give me a minute, you fucking retard. Haha! Who's laughing now, spimwitch?
You're right. It's Severo, an ice cream bunny.
I could be anything I want to be. So, anyway, you pull in to... you bastard. It is as the evening redness hits the sky, because it's only red sky in the evening in the non-nuclearly irradiated parts of the world. Oh wow, it looks a lot more magenta-y than it does on my screen. It's very red.
Yeah.
But that screen is obviously not that great.
Like Roxanne's hair colour.
Hey,
Red.
hey. It's alright, again, no combat, no grid. We're
Yeah,
good.
that's 100% safe. So as we pull up... Give it
Fried chickens.
No grin, no cry.
I'm now track record with these places. I almost feel inclined to just open fire, just to be safe. But I might hit something we want.
So is that our car in the front? Oh,
And you will pile out of your vehicle.
no. Careful.
Oh yeah, there we go.
So I'm going to stay in the cab of the half-track. At least for the start. And then it makes life difficult.
You're pulling a fleur like at the start of the last one.
I'm using it as free armor for a second, and I'll be posted the assault rifle on the window pointing towards the gas station
Did
to watch
you
their backs.
fix your assault rifle, or
No, it was my pistol that jammed. I just
did you fix the pistol?
threw it in the back, grab one of the other ones.
Actually, you threw it in the van, so it's...
No, I never got round to doing it, so now I'll do it in a half.
No, you threw it in the back of the van.
No, I'd never got a chance to. I said I was going to, and then I got
Then you
Oh,
go
that's
up
alright,
to
Carl.
actually count the
It's
helicopter,
alright.
but never-
yeah.
It will reload mine as I get up there.
You throw it into the back area of the cab, which is just behind the seats, and there's a slight zipper noise, and you can never find the gun again.
It's fallen through the universe.
Understand that reference.
I don't think you do.
Oh, it's not a JoJo's reference.
Oh, okay, you do then.
Everything's a joke.
Name the stand that does that for bonus points. The correct name.
Oh, yeah, because it's got two different names.
It has 3 different names.
Oh, 3.
Tick.
Zipperhead was the one I was going to say.
That is correct. Yes, originally the name was Zipperhead. Then they changed it to Zipperman because apparently Zipperhead is a racial slur in America.
But you can still hear it in the Japanese. The zipper.
Yeah, and then it changed to Sticky Fingers, which in the anime they eventually
that's right.
did just solidly change it to. And I don't know why it's called Sticky Fingers. It makes 0 sense because the stand hits things and they get a zip, which leads to nowhere.
It's not like he steals things or...
I mean, he can secrete them inside the zips, but
That's not his primary
he's
thing.
clearly a zipper-themed guy. Zipper Man's a fine compromise. Oh, but it's not named after a song then, so Sticky Fingers is a song. Yep. So is My Country 'Tis of Thee, but you didn't change it to that. Sorry. Their yaks are really big. The country reeks of trees.
Oh, trees.
No, I'm joking. As you can see, there's a big pile of nothing going nowhere.
Right. Cautiously circle the outside.
Jess takes 10 minutes to circle the outside and finds nothing.
Right then,
Because you're
cautiously,
up on the gas station.
cautiously
Yeah, watching
search
your
the
backs.
inside then.
Jess, cautiously, deftly, heads inside and searches the inside and finds a lovely pile of nothing.
Right, there doesn't seem to be anyone here.
With a
I'll
zipping
get it.
noise,
We'll
they disappear.
do the same thing with the gas pumps. I mean, it's pretty unlikely, but
At this
see
point,
if we
I'll
can
climb
get
out.
them going and if there's anything.
There's nothing. There we go.
No wonder why nobody's bloody travelling along here. There's no actual gas stations being manned by normal gas station people.
You guys find a bunch of stuff on the ground. There's tire tracks in the ground, like lots of them, of various different vehicle sizes, including across the road, where there's a great big wide vehicle tracks.
Well,
There's cigarette butts and abandoned beer bottles,
Certainly a stop-off
a
point.
beero and beera.
Are any of them full?
Some of them have a little bit of it in it.
this is why you normally travel in a convoy with nomads. They take fuel.
Good point.
with
That
them.
was the original plan, except
Yes, the sandstorm come in.
we couldn't
Yes,
wait.
well,
Also, they were apparently not there. They were supposed to be.
how's the time coming along?
It's, like I said, evening. But hence the redness, or in the case of that screen, magenta-ness. Odd.
Well, we can choose to carry on, or we can hold up here for a night. Maybe a nomad pack comes
If I
through.
can fix that to be more correct on your screen, which is the one that matters more.
And we could barter for fuel. Or it could be wraiths and we could kill for fuel.
Oh, then at least park around back.
Yes.
Same old
So-
drill. Might as well check these containers.
Oh no, that's worse.
Well, they've been since rubbed out too.
There's only the one
Well, this
container.
is the one, yeah.
That's a marginal improvement.
Yeah. Oh, fair
I'll
enough.
check this agent.
It is charged.
Huh?
To turn on.
You can turn it on if you want. How are you doing that?
With the button.
Okay, you push the button, nothing happens.
Okay.
You tap the screen, and the agent sort of brings up this like little grid, and there's numbers in it, 1 to 9.
This requires a code.
Ah.
The only other things on the screen are a power off button and a login as other user.
Click on login as another user.
No other users. Would you like to create a profile?
Yes.
Okay, name.
Yes.
Okay, password.
The normal one.
The normal one.
My normal password, which would be something.
Okay.
Dear
okay.
something.
Confirm password. Okay. Would you like a numerical PIN code?
Yes.
Okay. Please enter Please enter between 2 and 5 numbers.
That lets me know about the other one as well. So I'll enter in 5 number.
69420. Gotcha.
Declare.
It'd be Dear's birthday. Would be the normal one.
June 9th, 1942. Damn it, no.
Yeah, but it would be that way. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, here you go. Here's a factory default agent. Cloning a previous agent. Your old agent becomes useless.
That happened
And your
to me.
information is now on this agent.
So I've got to order.
It's got a retro, cool 1920s styling about it. Like so many other agents on the market these days, because guess when they were made?
Cool. Older, shittier agent.
You could always do the process in reverse.
It
and
could-
reactivate your old
No.
one.
It
doesn't
could
work.
be better in some ways. It could be better in the same ways that like Windows XP is better than Windows 11.
I'll see if I
Follow
can.
In that one's an operating system and the other one's a cancerous virus.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can backdoor it into the other account wall from this.
You need super administrator privileges. This will require an electronic security check.
Or it could be like having a Mac agent
To
where nobody bothers to hack it.
Jailbreak your phone! Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Nobody
Yeah,
bothers
yeah.
to hack it or make viruses for it because it's a Mac. Who's using that?
Nobody even gives a shit.
Yeah, exactly. Will I have got that yet?
Yes,
Okay.
as soon as you pulled in to stop here.
What's
Sweet.
the diffs?
To jailbreak an agent, you're a tech 17.
20.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. You can grant yourself super administrator privileges,
So I'll access
which means
the,
you can get all the information about the agent.
Yep.
The previous owner of this agent was someone called Mika Tanahashi,
Previous owner.
but she paid for it.
Silly girl.
He's a busy Prime Minister. I'm a busy Prime Minister. He repossesses tax when money is still owed by the previous taxpayers. By the previous taxpayers. But we paid it, silly boy.
I miss that guy.
Yeah, compared to the politicians today, I'd have the rotting corpse of Robert Muldoon back in a second.
At least he was overtly evil.
At least he
I
was
still
very
remember.
honest about it.
I still remember seeing some of your New Zealand sketch comedy shows when he died, because it was big news. And there was just an immediate fucking gag on one of your shows that was like, "Hey, St. Peter, you know that seat you're sitting on? It just became marginal." Which Brendan's laughing at, but I don't think he knows what means. Anyway, how you doing?
Good. Any other information that's important on there, or just
I mean, it's got an internal user's manual.
okay? I'll go through all that. What I will also
You, as a super administrator, you can gain access to the other account, which is Mika Tanahashi's. She was an executive for EBM, European Business Machines, a megacorp that I think is no longer around anymore. Although their products still show up time to time. And she bought this agent because she thought she was being stalked by a disreputable character. And this agent, she thought, would give her an edge if she got jumped while trying to get into her car.
okay. So what was special about it? That
This agent is also a taser.
neat.
If you press the end into someone and push the button, it acts like a stun gun. Meaning, it actually won't just render them unconscious. It's basically non-lethal damage weapon.
Yeah.
It's like 2d6 counterblade armor.
What's jailbroken? I'll activate the torch function, so it actually
Have you
has
subscribed to the torch function?
I've jailbroken it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yep. Okay. You flick on the little torch.
Well, no, just so I can use it as a torch if I wish
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Yep. You can do that.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep. It's a jailbroken phone.
Gravy. Do you know what this means?
Well,
For once, I got a code Ken couldn't solve at work.
Yeah. I was also busier this week, so
Sure
it's one
you
of those things where I didn't have as much time to just sit there
Sure
working
you
it out.
were, dum-dum.
I've responded to the message I got.
Ah, good.
Yeah. I've added it to the...
Neat. I'll pick that up when she gets it.
Yes.
well, these are numbers, and they are traditionally used to count things. But
I know, but it's a code. I'm wondering if it's... I've got at least one from Vector, and another one that might be from her, but we never got round to finding a computer to check it.
Right. Well, this seems like a more... It definitely seems like a code of some kind. I could at least attempt some kind of code cracking cryptography check. 11!
Do you,
Solve it in the real world, you can't do it.
Can't do it. Sorry, Roger. Can't crack that code.
Also 11, nowhere near enough!
Yeah.
do you want me to have a look at it as well?
Yeah.
I'll roll mine first. See if it's worth even looking at.
Might get some kind of hint. With 32.
1 into 10 into a 9, the opposite.
Yeah.
29.
Cool, so once you've cracked that in the real world, that will totally work.
Have you cracked it yet?
It's
No.
your DV, crack it in the real world. I'm sure he'll have time at work sometime this week to easily just shit it out like he has every other fucking one.
So when you
This one I decided to use a number sequence because he seems to be
Onto it with the letters.
onto it with the letters.
So once you've solved that, Jess will have solved it for you.
Yeah.
Hang on, just in case, I might have a gander and I'll take a photo of you.
Oh, Brendan's actually going to care about something for once.
come on.
He likes solving
Is that going to
codes.
focus? Is it?
Actually, so do I. I'll take one as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's why.
He could just screenshot it and send it to you.
Yeah. That will work
That's
too.
right. I got camera here.
I have to close the app. It did not like me using my camera with the app in the background for some reason.
Oh,
I'll send you a picture of the screenshot if you want. Be
I think
clearer.
I got a pretty good
There's a
photo.
face and a far thumb in that one.
You know, I got a good one.
Oh, that is nasty.
I mean, it also cuts off with the title at the top. But
Yeah.
I'm guessing, yeah.
no.
Right. How are we going for speed heals?
Yeah, I'm also very curious about that. I say just rubbing myself somewhere that's in pain.
We have some.
Interesting.
Right. Okay.
I'm not far from expiring in the next combat, should you have one to spare.
So I'll use 2 speed heals. One on each of these 2 mugs.
Oh, thank
Makes
you.
sense.
7, 6.
I, on the other hand, have not, and I haven't had enough time to rest, have I?
You've been doing things, so no.
Exactly.
No one here has been able to rest. Ah ha 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 ha! Perhaps you will like to spend just a day here resting and sleeping in the very normal, very straight, very erect.
So, well, does that mean if we just sleep here, we'll get more out of the speed heal?
You get a rest bonus,
You get your rest.
theoretically.
You get a rest bonus if you spend an entire day resting.
Yeah. So it'd be tonight and like tomorrow day.
The problem is I can't even fix your armors.
Actually, I was going to mention to Fleur, actually.
You probably could if you're just a passenger.
In the vehicles I could, but I couldn't do it while resting,
No, you can't.
Yeah.
which is what I've been trying to do, and unfortunately every time we get into combat, so I can't rest.
I told you there'd be a lot of techie stuff since there wasn't going to be any net runny stuff.
Well, that's actually kind of funny.
Like we had the big Rockerboy
It's a little
concert
bit
thing.
funny.
Now it's about the
I've
other two.
healed exactly what damage I took, which actually makes sense because my body and will is 18, and when I
Oh,
got hit,
no worries.
I took 11 damage and an extra 7.
There you go. You've not got back to where you were anymore. It turns out. Right, so you guys are just not doing anything. Sounds to me like you want a bunch of bozos dropped on you.
They wouldn't be
No.
out here, surely. Unless they work for Blythe.
Well,
So now we make our choice. Do we move the vehicles and buckle down for the night? Or
You
do we
wouldn't download a bozo.
stay? Yeah, I wouldn't.
well, we did say we'd park them at the back and rest.
Yeah.
We need... Like, we all need healing. And then I need to start working on your armors as well. But I need to heal first.
He.
I have to make a check to drive any vehicle, right?
Yep, DV10.
Yes, I move the half track around the back. Find a suitable spot to hide it, lock it up.
You do that.
And I'm definitely, after this session, putting 1 point in drive lane vehicles. Just so that general driving is not a check requirement.
Hello there. So yes, okay. So if you're doing a bunch of repairs, let's have a look to see what's going on here. Roger's armor is a medium. Oh, it's a heavy armor, Jack.
I can't do his one.
Nah, that's a 500. That's gonna take you all fucking week.
I might have to drop that down to something lighter.
I mean, I do have a light and a medium in my position still.
I have a 6 out of 11 light armor, Jack.
Yeah, so 500 of these would take her a week of doing nothing else to repair. And a DV of 21. Anything 100 was only a day. And a DV of 17.
And that's what medium armor is. 100, isn't it?
Yep. It's the same as light armor, but, penalties. It's just entry level to the moderate armors.
Yeah.
And then heavy is, of course, the top end of that. Then you get into the flax, which is the cheap, high penalty armors. And by cheap, I mean still quite expensive. And then, of course, the metal gear, which is what you want. That's like 5,000 fucking bucks, isn't it?
But by the time you
Metal
can afford
gear.
it, you've probably got enough skills to somewhat mitigate at least your ability to hit things.
I mean, I'd want to be a solo, and I'd want to throw all my points in to negate the first damage that comes in more, so that
just
my
never
SP effectively becomes mid-20s.
Yeah, and then you barely ever have to repair your armor, hopefully.
Well, see, this is the thing that prompted me to put the thing in the poll, which is like, so what do we do with the repair mechanic we spent so much time investing in now that we don't need it? Because if you look at a Metal Gear, it takes a month to repair. So you're a solo, you've got your Metal Gear, you go out there with the group, and now you can't use it again for another month. Assuming the tech is going to be bothered spending all of that time working on your armor, because it got 1 or 2 nicks in it, and is now needs repaired.
And
Otherwise
also
it's
that
not
they make their super high DV.
Yeah, also make the mega high DV, which frankly a tech will.
Yeah.
Like
It should
even
be-
a moderate tech will be just not be able to hit in the mid-20s easy. I think it's like a 23, something like that.
Yeah.
It's very high, but a very skilled tech can just knock that out easy. But like they're not going to want to spend a month working on that when they could be inventing something or doing something
Anything.
else. So
Yeah.
you'd have to pay a tech to do it, which is, do you got €5,000 lying around? Probably not. And if you do, wouldn't you want to spend? So it's like, so Metal Jack is a trap.
Yeah.
It's just like I hope we're not expecting that I do more than one job a month. Either that, or I just have a Metal Jack, a heavy armor, and I have multiple Metal Jacks.
Or like, I have a metal jack, but I only use it on a mission where I think I'm really gonna need it.
I think like being a high enough end solo is just having like multiple sets of gear.
Yeah.
And I think like the Jeeves garment bag cannot repair a Metal Jack because it only repairs up to a certain value.
Yes. Yeah.
Which, the first thing I would invent as a tech in that exigency would be an unwire of invincibility based off the Jeeves garment bag that can repair anything of any value. It just takes as long as it takes.
And it's maybe not portable or something.
Yeah. And then I'd fabricate that, and then it's like, okay, cool. Now we just put your Metal Jack in here for a month,
And
and it's fine. And I can fit other stuff in here as well. Like, it's big. That would be the first thing I'd invent, would be something like that can just repair any piece of clothing, no matter how expensive, And it just takes a lot of time. So then the solo can be like, now I don't have to pay people, except you, of course, Mr. Tech, because you built this thing for pretty much just me.
But subsidised by everyone else because they then pay for the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, every time you use it on something, you get some value back.
No, I don't have the time to. I need the rest. I need the points.
Yeah.
So I can't spend.
I'm going to transfer you 100.
Oh, actually, how much repair luxury is super luxury?
And transfer 100, so 100 physical hunt to cover the speed heals as I've been doing as Roger.
That's actually a good idea. I was just considering if I was just going to do a 200 transfer, but
Gear armor
giving a little bit of
5,000.
either is probably a good idea.
It's more the fact that I don't have enough physical left. And
Take that.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it can. So basically, the garment bag can repair everything up to Metal Gear,
Right.
but not Metal Gear. So building like an armoire or a cupboard, I just called it the armoire of invincibility because of the James garment bag. And
Yeah.
it's like building like an emplaced wardrobe that can just repair any amounts
thing.
of armor. Is just
Would be a
that would
big-
actually just be a great earner.
Yeah.
Just like everyone in the group
Yeah,
just
it's
gives
all
me like
got
what,
gold speed
€50 every time they want to put something in there. I'm earning off them. I can make another one with Fabricator and sell it
Yeah. Or just
for
have
big
more.
money. Because I imagine that would be something in the order of a super luxury item, like
That would be.
€10,000 minimum.
Absolutely. Something like that.
They'll talk.
I mean, you're lucky, Jess. Roger's paying you for the services as opposed to normally just like, I'm good for it.
Right, so have we all decided what we're doing for the night?
Oh, resting.
Wrestling.
You sleep, you get nothing. What are you doing in the day? It's daytime now.
We still have to basically sit out the day for
I
the
was
rest
going to say,
to
do we
do
want
anything.
to sleep for longer, get a little
Well,
bit more?
we have to sort of...
I need to rest long enough to be able to heal.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so I can.
Jess is doing nothing all day except resting, eating, pooping. I mean, you're allowed to do minor tasks.
Yeah.
You can't do anything that requires like a check.
Yeah.
So you can still be on watch so long as you don't make a perception check and just rely off your passive score.
Yep.
Which is what
Which,
I'll...
is
I'll be
which
doing.
basically means you're not really on watch at all.
You
You can only see massively obvious things.
Yeah. Which is also what I will be doing. Maybe I'll be hanging out on the roof of the...
Oh, I see. You don't want to spend time with your account.
I mean, I can hang out with her, wandering around. We're all keeping watch throughout the day.
Sitting
Oh,
on the roof.
she'll get back mid-morning from her run.
You should go on a run with her.
No, that would be doing something.
Yeah, he would have to make an endurance check.
And I also would like a rest as additional healing.
Should probably need to too.
You all right? You seem still hurt.
I'll live.
You should have Jess take a look at you when she's functional again. We can't have you expiring on us.
It will not be a loss. No one will miss me.
Speak for yourself.
I did.
See anything on your run?
Yes.
Anything worth reporting?
There's an interesting breed of cactus growing in the radiation-soaked land here.
You know, I've heard tell about cactuses that have hallucinogenic effects in their...
Cacti.
Cacti, sorry. My English teacher would be mortified. I wonder what a radioactive cactus's juice would do.
I do not know.
I'm sure some mid-tech out here is...
There are two roads not far beyond the station that lead more east, more west, but still south. I do not know what you intend to do. You are all being very cautious with your information.
we are diverting. I'll say that much. We lack the tools to combat a particular enemy that we've since learned is after us. A non-blind entity, we hope. So actually, you should know, you should be aware, given that you are with us.
Your companions will not be happy if you tell me more things. They are already unhappy with you that you have told me as much as you have.
I've told you very little that you haven't already learned for yourself. But this one you should know, and it's minor, and not relating to our primary task. We are being hunted by an AI. Devil, he's known as.
Just a minor thing.
Yeah, it's a bitty thing.
Ne,
You
Tono Diavoloda.
are familiar?
No.
Make a
I
check,
know
make
a
a check.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reference when I hear one.
So we seek a method to combat his growing efficiencies. So yes, we seek a something to help us combat that enemy, as he seems to be following us.
There's nothing I can help you with that.
Yes,
I found myself useless again.
many are useless when it comes to the net, and then with entities like him specifically, even skilled net runners fall afoul. Our last encounter with him only came out with us alive because we happened to be in close proximity to some hardware he was inhabiting. Now that he's free in the dungeon, we can't exactly use bullets.
The prevalence of the old net in Mexico implies that there's still satellites above the old WorldSat system,
That explains a lot about how he would be able to track
or
us.
SatStar.
Satstar. Well, that's useful information to have.
It would also imply that NetWatch knows that Mexico has old net connections everywhere. It
Maybe
would
they...
not surprise me if there were not ghost towns all over this place. I don't really know what a ghost town is, but netrunners always talk about them.
It's a little bit of a...
I like to imagine them as towns that are ruining local businesses, and then a group of kids and a dog will come along and chase it through many doorways in a hallway, then take the ghost town's mask off, and it turns out it's the only other character that's been in the episode.
the Scooby-Doo door.
They haven't actually done that corridor chase once yet. I suspect
Oh.
it's from the 80s series.
They're more of a well, a ghost story for Netrunners specifically, but more like a place where AIs congregate. The idea behind it. It's generally believed to be more of an accepted truth than, say, the wise man. But
You do not believe in wise men? I agree. Women are wiser.
oh no, the wise man is like the boogeyman of the net. A net runner is so skilled, utilizing so many programs, it shouldn't be possible. But just an old story. But if those Satstar satellites are still online, it could be how Devil always knows where we are.
Yes. It could be.
Unfortunately, unless you have some contacts in the High Riders, there's not much we can do about it.
I do not.
Yes. Well, I don't expect many do.
Yeah. Just a bit quiet.
We probably will have to tell them about the satellite thing. Not that they can do anything about it. Probably
Rush,
just
go
unearth them.
quickly for the good of the group.
Keep your eyes peeled. If Devil is... No, it means keep them open.
I have my mother's eyes. I'm told that.
I had my father's, apparently.
I did not know your father was a netrunner.
He was not.
Oh, you have replaced the installed options then.
No, I don't know.
You can literally have your parents' eyes around it.
Yeah. I will pop down, come inside. Nothing's happened so far, but I have learned something rather unnerving. if you should wish to hear it.
What's that?
I may know, at least a theory. We may have a theory on how Devil was able to track us.
Ooh, spoopy.
How's that?
There's nothing we can do about it. The prevalence of the old net in these areas could be an indicator that a lot of the old satellites are still up and running, SatStar and the like. And if Devil has access to them through the old net, then he could literally be watching us go. He'd know where we were at all times, almost, depending on how dense the old cloud is.
There's not much we can do about that.
No. But, now you know. Hopefully it doesn't horrify you as much as it does me.
At this point, anything's...
Don't say that. There's always something else, some bigger fish. I do kind of miss Night City already. So much easier to get lost.
The noise. It's too quiet out here.
Not red enough.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've become used to it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Would actually be normal day coloured.
What else needs done tomorrow?
Wait a second.
I consider that you, at the closure of the day, have now rested enough to gain your body back.
Yay!
Hit points. That is, everyone who has rested may do that.
You had 21 perception. Was the little mumbly gibbering you were doing there really happening?
Your agent is occasionally coming on for some reason and just doing something.
I'm not at full health, but I am better than I was.
Well, like, you can't be worse! I can make you worse. You want?
No, I rather not.
I can make you worse, huh? Worse? You want worse? How about some Adam Smasher? You want that? Right then.
You get a 13 on interface to check for architecture.
In your agent? You can't yet run
in
an
the
agent.
area around.
Ah, yeah, there's a node somewhere in there.
I was hoping it's not the old man. I might be getting a message. If I catch fire, please put me out.
Roger.
Yeah?
He's going to the net. He said that if he goes on fire, you need to put him out.
Okay, I'll try and keep note of that.
Did you bring that canister?
Sure. It's in the car, I'll go get it.
You have a fire extinguisher or something.
No, he has a chew-to container of pee. That was the joke.
Where do you think you guys are peeing in your vehicles with that on the long stretch of road?
Just sort of like hook it up out over the window.
As a former van driver who used to have to drive extreme distances, the wide mouth bottle that you keep in the van that's always empty is not just because you just drank like a coffee milk thing. It's because you're putting your pee in it.
My theory is that it's so hot out here, we're not even having to pee at all.
Yeah, there is a very limited peeing.
Yes,
So I might be doing a thing to Chris. Or...
I'll wander inside and hunt out that the architecture you indicated.
Alright, you're jacking up?
Mm-hmm. I will bring my sort of offensive cyber deck.
You find yourself in the neon byways of the old net. High above is the giant whale shape that you've just seen, but this is a slightly different angle. One must only assume that that's one of those honkin' big AIs that you've heard of that basically can't be touched by anything.
And you would not wish to come into contact with. So I am going to first attempt to see if Devil is about. I guess a net perception, or is it just interface for everything?
Just interface for everything, yeah.
In it?
In it.
Because
You are in it because you're in the net.
jumped here
You're in it.
thinking that the agent flashing might be similar to the jukebox and it might be in the real. I get a 10. Of course, the sound Kind of gives it away, isn't it? Good Aves! Devil. I'll be attempting to jack out.
Aw.
He tried to get you, but you jacked off.
That's never going to we keep using that same joke.
Well, that was a mistake. A horrible mistake.
I won't.
Damn it!
No, I won't.
I will give you €10 right now to do that.
20.
Deal. You actually doing that?
For €20.
€20 I will.
Oh no, everything's 50. Come on, 50. 50.
Not greedy. It doesn't take a lot.
Yep.
It doesn't take a lot of convincing to play slash P on Graves.
Done.
That was water, wasn't it, Roger?
I don't know what was in this thing.
I looked down at the can.
It says chew too.
You alright?
It's not on fire, so you succeeded.
Resisting certain urges, Roger. Resisting
I don't
certain...
swing that way, Graves.
Not those urges. I walk out, like, fist clenched on the monokatana.
What was it? What was in that?
I don't know. It was that one that we got from the previous.
From the
Oh,
previous.
that was P.
Uh-oh.
You just-
That water tower over there.
Yeah.
If I go over to it
Uh-huh.
and I try to shoot some holes in it, does water come out?
You have to beat the heavy 50 damage point armor of the tank.
Right, give me a second.
And
You're
then,
trying to create an
and then
impromptu
when he
shower.
does, by the rules of the game, that tank is broken and all of it will just hit him in one big wave. Unless you choose to aim for a weak point.
Yeah, but using the faucet.
Is that what minus 8?
I mean, he could just turn the wheel like
Yeah.
you do in Fallout.
Yeah.
Is
New
there-
Vegas.
Is there a big
He's
wheel?
mad.
Of course there fucking is. It's a water.
I wheel it back a little bit so it's not so much violent pressure. And then I stand in front of the wall. I turn the water off.
Aw, this was fun. drip, drip, drip. Business suit girl just dripping wet.
Probably refreshing out this hot, hot sun.
Well, Devil is still following us, you'll be glad to know. I will remove my jacket, move 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 my jacket.
Night train to the